Hello and welcome to another episode of On the Floor with Wayne and Rob. I'm Wayne Highlander, Director of Adhesive Sales North America.
I'm Rob Johnson from Bona Training. How are you doing today, Mr. Director?
I'm doing well, Rob. Rob, this is...
You know how to spell director? Spell director for me.
I think it's with an O-R, isn't it? Or is it an E-R? Yeah, it's an O-R, you knucklehead.
I think it's O-R. Yeah, it's O-R.
Of course it is. All right, so of all the podcasts we have ever done, I have been waiting for this podcast since the very beginning. 200 episodes. I've been waiting over 4 years now to make this announcement, Rob.
It's my who's replacing me.
No.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Good.
But if you know of somebody out there, feel free to send your applications in. I have been waiting, Rob. I've been waiting and waiting to announce this, and I am so excited about this. I can't begin to tell you because this has been so long in the making. This has literally been over 4 or 5 years for me to announce that Bona is coming out with another adhesive, and it's going to be called Flow, F-L-O-W.
Flow.
I am beyond excited about this. This is something that I've pushed for and wanted, and our scientists at Bona in Germany have put so much work into this, and the technology in that pail right now, as it stands right now, is incredible. So why are we coming out with a new product? So first of all, we're not going to change Bona QUANTUM RE51. That is our flagship product we've had out for a long time now, and we do not want to change that. That's going to stay exactly the same, okay? Bona Flow will have all the features and benefits of that product, including Green Guard Gold, the first and only Green Guard Gold adhesive in the industry, but it is going to pour out of the pail easier and trowel much easier. So the speed going across the floor, the ease of trowel use, it's going to be in a 4-gallon pail. And because we listen to the contractors, this is a feedback we've gotten from contractors all across the country and commercial contractors that do a lot of commercial work, that they spread adhesive all day long, every day, all day. Open the pail and go. And to get this and still have the ridge stability, the open time, has phenomenal open time, the ridge stability, the green grab, all those things that you want in an adhesive that we've had in the 851. We kept all those characteristics about the product.
So nothing's changed, like moisture protection, all those numbers?
All the same.
All the same.
So I am beyond excited about it, Rob. This is going to be huge for us. And we're going to launch it at the NWFA. Going to come in a 4-gallon pail, and the guys are super excited about it. We've already had it out in the country. Many people have already used the product across the country. We've had it in Florida. We've had it in the arid climates. That means the dry climates, Rob, of the country. And down in Louisiana, down in the hot, in the muggy parts of the country for the last year and a half or two. And so it's taken a long time to get this out, and without dropping off any of the qualities that we had before. So I am beyond excited about this.
How many openings did we do for this show? How many openings did you screw up before we did this show?
I believe it was 3, Rob.
3. I think it was 3 or 4. Right?
Okay. Well, let's say 4.
So you got to throw that thing like, oh, Rob doesn't even know what arid means.
Mm-hmm.
He had to explain it to me, but nobody knows the other part of the story. 4 openings till we could get this thing going. We had 10 minutes of bad openings. And what I do? Where usually your bad openings, I start yelling at you and swearing and, so I was like, I'll give him a break. I know he's not crazy about the shirt that he's wearing today. So I'm going to lay low on him.
Is the shirt too feminine?
I wouldn't. No, actually, it looks like a button-down collar.
It's a very nice shirt.
Yeah, I don't think it looks feminine at all. No.
Okay, no, it'd be
not
okay.
that there's anything wrong with.
Absolutely.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. No.
It might be one of Judy's blouses. I'm not sure. It doesn't even matter. So we're going to be launching this at the NWFA, Rob, and the guys are so excited about this. And this is personal to me. And because
Is it going to be that big a deal to have something that can pour out?
it is going to be a hell of a deal.
I mean, it does sound like that's absolutely a game changer. So, why is it such a big deal that we can now pour out adhesive?
Well, listen, there's definitely, no shortage of adhesives that you can pour out. But that's the thing, to have the horsepower and the technology and the science behind this adhesive that will have all the moisture protection, the shear strength, the elongation, the tensile strength, all those things, the moisture protection, all those things, and not give that up in the open time and ridge stability, and not sacrifice any of those, and to have that other quality. I think, Rob, I think this is just going to be off the absolute charts. The way that it cleans up off a floor, that we don't stick to plastic, so it'd be the easiest adhesive they've ever cleaned off a floor in their life. You do a nail glue assist. A lot of times you're introducing the compressor and the hose, and it lends itself to sometimes getting adhesive on the floor or whatever. This will be the easiest adhesive they ever worked with. And I mean, like I said, this is 5 years of my life of wanting this. And our scientists worked with us hand in hand, going back and forth for years on this. And they took the time, and with no rush, because the Quantum R851 is doing fantastic on its own right. So this is, I think, since Traffic, maybe one of the most substantial products we'll ever put out. So this is big.
You're hitting that off showing that off at NWFA?
Yeah. We've launched a lot of products in the last few years. I mean, look at the success of Red Out. I mean, we vastly under forecast how popular that product is, probably because it has just rocketed off the shelves. And the diamond plates, along with the power drive and what have you. There's been a lot of great products, but I truly believe that this is going to be a game changer for us. And it's funny because at the RTC in North Carolina, we laid the floors. We did 6-inch plank and 7-inch plank on about 1,500 square feet with this. We started down the middle for a couple of reasons. We did some videos for social media, whatever. Bona has a product called Vertical also that comes in the caulking tube, right? And for the first board, because we're starting down the middle, we did a serpentine pattern on that board with Vertical, and we placed the board down. And Rob, I think in about 5 to 7 minutes, we were laying the pails out and everything, and the boards out. That floor was already fine, just fine to kick off of already with Vertical. Holy smokes!
How many minutes was that? 8 minutes, you said?
I'm saying 5 to 7 minutes, and you can kick off that product.
No spritzing it with water or anything. Ready to go.
Yeah, we didn't spritz it with water, but to Rob's point, if you missed it, I don't like to use the word spray, but if you missed it with a little bit of water, it will set up even faster.
I like spritz.
Okay, spritz.
But that's okay. Spritz, mist.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. But holy smokes, man, that I came away with such a respect for that product, because I don't know how you do. I mean, it should be on every job. Every job. I mean, you guys use it for stair treads and risers. This will blow people. If you haven't used it, it'll blow people's minds, man. So you don't have to use it. Certainly don't have to use it with art installations or whatever. But I think when people see this, I don't know why they wouldn't. So yeah, this is a big for us, Rob. Flow. We're also going to introduce a stand-up trowel.
That was my next question.
Mm-hmm.
The stand-up trowel. Now, is that going to be like a heavyweight? Is it going to be like a heavyweight T-bar or lighter, heavier?
Similar, a little bit lighter than that. We can use this with Flow because of the viscosity of the product. Now, it's not going to be for everybody. Some guys will look at it and go, no, I've been on my knees doing this my whole life. I don't want to do this, and totally fine. Maybe this 1 out of 10 guy likes the stand-up trowel, and absolutely perfectly fine. But I'll tell you this, I've done it 3 times now. I am by no means in floor shape, but with a stand-up trowel, my knees never touching the floor. I could keep 3 guys busy laying, and I had to slow down and wait for them. And these are really? these are like legit floor guys. Okay. So like I said, some guys, it'll appeal to them. Some guys it won't, We talked about, getting guys off their knees, longevity to their career, and the aging flooring guys. And we also have younger guys that maybe don't want to work as hard as we did the generations before them. It's an option for them. Okay, that's all we're saying. So I think we'll have both these at the NWFA for people to look at. And so yeah, big deal for us, Rob. This is a big. We're making it in Monroe, North Carolina, where all of the adhesive in America is made. We have our plant down there in Monroe, North Carolina. It'll ship out of Monroe, and our plant. So we're super excited about this.
Talk to me more about the stand-up trowel. That I think there's so many guys in the Northeast like myself who just don't do glue downs. Never did them. Don't want to try them. Now with wider planks, I know some guys who never did glue downs are now not afraid to the glue nail assist, but I think a stand-up trowel sounds pretty cool. How big is it? Well, like, what's the size of it? Like an 18-inch T-bar, or is it like a normal size trowel?
It's about the size of a trowel. And
Normal?
yep. And I think also for guys doing nail glue assist, man, drop down, if you don't want to use the sausages, drop down to a smaller notch trowel and use this thing standing up and go to town. I mean, man.
Or take the clip-ons?
Yeah. Well, we have clip-ons that fit it. We had that fit the mechanism that goes into the handle. So, yeah, this is pretty exciting, Rob.
That's huge. Yeah.
I've honestly been waiting that long to get this product out, and so for me personally, this is a big deal, and love to have guys try it out. If you use Bona adhesive, the Quantum R851, and for the guys that know I don't like it, maybe it's too thick for me, try this because it'll be a different experience. For guys that use the Quantum R851 and go, you know what, I like that thick feel to it, like more of a urethane feel or whatever, they like that type of feel, don't change. No reason to. Like it, stay with it. So I think we appeal to both sides of the installers now. So yeah, good stuff, Rob. Well, I'm excited to be showing it at the NWFA.
You are going to show that? You got a demo booth for it?
Yep, we're at the demo theater on Wednesday and I believe maybe even Thursday. So yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear that shirt.
No.
Yeah, I didn't notice before. When you asked me about the shirt, I didn't notice before that it's like all dots, polka dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I changed my mind on that question. Yeah.
You don't like it? Okay. I can do without it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. And
yeah. Yeah, keep from mowing.
I can lose it.
Mowing the lawn or something like that.
Okay. I'll keep it for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't wear it to the demo. Now at the demo theater, are you going to be the demo guy? You doing it?
I'm going to be there with Mark Raymond, and I'm going to be there with Michael Dittmer. So yeah. So I love having those guys anytime we do a demo. We got some great guys there. The entire adhesive team will be there. All the reps will be there. So if you want, it's the other thing. If you haven't met your rep or you want to meet your rep in your territory, come by the booth, come by the demo theater, and we'll all be there. And look forward to seeing everybody.
So how many NWFAs is this for you?
Gosh, well, I've been with Bona 9 years. Before that, I was with another company for 3 years and 4 years, so that's 13. Excuse me. So it's got to be over 20. As a contractor, I probably went to about 7 or 8.
You did. As a contractor, you went to that many.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, it's a bunch. I love it every year. Get a chance to see our colleagues and friends and clients and distributor partners, and so I look forward to it.
Where is it this year? Milwaukee,
just right around the corner.
Great town.
Yep.
So Wayne, what about those of us who are not going to convention? When are we going to be able to see this?
So
when are we going to be able to see this new flow?
Okay, so we'll be out at distribution doing demos. Talk to your sales reps and get in touch with any of the Bona sales reps, territory managers, adhesive managers. We can come out to job sites. We'd love to do that. Love to demo the product. Simply give us a call. We will come out to your job site, come out to your shop, your retail store, and I promise you, I I just don't know how you would not like the product, Rob. I just think it checks off all the boxes now. I
No,
really do.
I'm gonna be great with the product. It's definitely the shirt. Matter of fact, Meg Ryan just called and she wants her shirt back.
Really, you're that
Yeah,
hung up on it. I'm
yeah.
feeling a little self-conscious on it now, on the shirt. Yeah.
Personally, I think I just cut the sleeves off like I do everything. Cut the sleeves off and make it a yard shirt.
Um, normally I wear um, fall colors because of my peaches and cream skin, but the wife bought me this one on a blue. What's
I
I
don't
don't know if
think
it.
you wouldn't know a fall color if it bit you in the neck.
I thought the blue would bring out my blue panty droppers. Uh,
You know, the cake story and
I'm
stealing money
sorry.
from your dad and everything, and you have the nerve to crack on my Canada stories. Man,
Yeah, I know. I'm
man,
yeah.
you
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
It's not you, it's
We're not
me.
going to start apologizing to each other, are we?
No, 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 no.
Oh my God, no.
Hey,
Can't go there.
you'll be impressed with me, Rob. I just finished reading a book. I haven't read a book in ages and ages. Hey,
You
what's
read a
that bell?
book.
What's that bell? You know, the book, I think the book is called Pale Face Liar or The Pale Face Lie. Okay. This family, their entire lives they spent on a Navajo Indian reservation. Okay. Their
Yeah.
dad told them stories of life of their forefathers. You know what I mean? And how proud it is to be a Navajo Indian. Actually, they were Cherokees, he said, but living on Navajo Indian reservations. So they were a little bit different, but whatever. And his whole life, his dad told all these great stories of him, their Navajo or their Cherokee blood and living on his. He was a sophomore in college when he found out they're white. They have no Indian blood whatsoever. They're not Indians whatsoever. The dad lied the entire thing. The whole thing was made up. And they would be out on the playground fighting people, like other kids in school they were saying, you're not Indian. And they said, yes, we are. We're just like a light skinned tribe or whatever. And got in fights his whole life. To finally find out that their dad, and also the dad said that he fought during the World War II, I think it was. Yeah, World War II. And talked about he shot down a Japanese plane by himself and all these different heroic events. Then the kid put together the timeline. The war was over. He couldn't possibly have been in the war. What a maniac.
Nice.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's called Pale Face Liar. But yeah, or Pale Face Lie or Pale Face Liar, one or the other. But anyway, it was very
Yeah, I
good.
bet he didn't feel guilty about stealing change from his dad.
No, probably not. I don't feel the least bit guilty. You kidding me? Chocolate cake is chocolate cake, man.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go, Rob. I think that that about does it for this episode. I appreciate you hanging in there with me, Rob. I know I've been talking to you. I've been talking your ear off about this product for so long.
You have been very excited about this for a long time. I'm looking forward to getting out with it and doing some training everywhere with it. That's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to playing with it myself.
We'll have it at all the bonus schools along with the Quantum R851. So you can see the difference between the two of them. Again, the Quantum R851 is not going away. That's been our flagship product, and that will be no changes made to that. We're just simply adding another important component to the lineup.
So Wayne, we're not going to convention. We're going to be going. Are there any videos out there on this that we can watch?
Yeah, I mean, when you say we're not going to convention, I'm going to convention. So yeah, but for anybody,
I meant for the people who aren't going to convention.
listen, don't get uppity, okay? Don't get excited.
I'm not getting uppity.
Okay.
I would not want to upset somebody wearing
Okay.
that shirt. God knows
Okay.
what's going to happen.
You know, with my new title, for the next 2 weeks, I'd like for you to address me as sir. Not a big deal. Just 2 weeks.
I'll tell you what. I will make you a deal. Okay. It took 4 openings today.
Okay.
4. I had to sit through and watch you fumble through 4 openings. Okay.
It should be an honor for you to sit through
Yeah.
those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna make you a deal though.
Mm-hmm.
The next time you do an opening in one take,
Okay.
the new title opening, I'll
Okay.
call you sir the whole show.
That's a deal. The whole
Okay?
show.
The
Okay.
whole show.
Okay. So every time you go to speak, just for what would that sound like?
What would like me calling you sir?
Yeah. Just like, for example, how would that work?
So, I don't know, sir, where did you get that horrible shirt?
Okay. All right. For anybody that's not going to convention, we will on Bona's social media, on our Instagram, the Bona's landing page, on Facebook. We'll have a lot of videos on new product, as well as some other good ones on vertical and nail glue assist and what have you. So there you go.
So you're the star of these videos, I'm assuming?
As a matter of fact, I am not. I told you, Rob.
Oh.
I told you, Rob. I raise people up.
Right.
It's not about me anymore. I'll never forget that contractor from Alabama. That was one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life from a contractor. And it was a general contractor. He was on a job, and he says, you know, I've got these guys working for me, and this guy right here, and he pointed at him. He goes, last year we built him a house. I said, no kidding. Yeah. And he goes, and a couple years for that, we remodeled the house, and this is where he lives now. This is where Brian lives now. We remodeled my house for him. I said, oh, that's incredible. He goes, yeah. And the new guy that started, this is him right here. And next year we're going to find a house, and we're going to remodel a house for him. I said, that is amazing. And he goes, Wayne, I raise people up. And with both hands extended open, the arms, he raised out his hands, and I went, my God, that's like the most powerful thing. That's pretty good stuff,
That's
dude.
pretty good, man.
Either that or you're an egomaniac.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's the deal, right? You don't blow an opening, you do it in one take.
Okay.
I call you sir.
Okay.
What's in it for me? What do I get?
Nothing.
There's nothing in it for me.
Longevity.
All I can do is lose.
Yeah.
No, actually, all I can do is win.
By calling me sir? No, it's lose.
No, you're right. All I can do is lose. There's nothing in it for me.
No.
We might. Okay. Well, I might think of something. I might want something.
Okay. Well, you just keep thinking. You wish in one hand, and
Yeah.
you know the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Wish in one hand, and I think the clean way to say it is hold your hat in the other, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Rob, on a serious note here, you know, this is a small industry, and I know a colleague of one of our competitors tragically passed away last week, and with Tito, with Loba, and we just want to offer our sincere condolences to his family first, his friends and his colleagues. A young guy that made an impact in the industry, and we're very sorry for his passing. And our hearts go out to all his family and friends and colleagues. All right, there we go. Rob, this has been another episode of On the Floor with Wayne and Rob. Please stay tuned for another episode.